This is Mrs. Nirmal, chemistry teacher. She is going to demonstrate to us how to efficiently clean the vessels without compromising health, hygiene, pollution and water wastage. See her garden. She is nurturing with her kitchen water waste. See the plants which she is growing from the water that goes as part of discharge from the kitchen washing tub. Nice plants. It is very important for us to conserve water. Water is a precious resource. We can't take them for granted. Very important thing that she is going to explain to us is that this water which she uses for gardening, they have grown so tall and they look so fresh, adding more oxygen to the environment. It is her joy to explain to us and also to share the secret of conserving water. Now she is in her kitchen. She has just taken the already used water with soap. Now probably this is Sunday. She must have had biryani and lot of oil remnants are there on the plates. And she is going to wash them first with the already used water with soap for removing all the grease and oil. It's very important for you to observe the use of water. She has taken a little quantity of used water into a small dish and she will give rinsing of all these vessels as a first wash. Sprinkle a little bit. Clean the vessel. And at the end you will realize that not even a drop is wasted. They are either recycled, reused or reduced. She has collected this water into a vessel and she is cleaning the serving spoons with that. First rinse. Add some more water if you wish to, if you find that it is still greasy. You will be surprised to see she will be finishing her job with less than half a bucket of water, the entire vessel sparkling clean. She is collecting the first washed water into a pressure cooker. She will be throwing this later for her garden, where the decomposition is easy. If you throw this water into the the water tub, it will go into the pipe. It will stick to the pipe inner walls and breed all bacteria and germs. A very invitation ground for rats and cockroaches. By cleaning vessels like this, you actually keep your complete kitchen infest free. Now you see the first rinse water. She is keeping it aloof. using it for gardening the plant, coconut tree. There is no problem of smell also if you dispose it off in open air. But most of us throw it into the wash basin and it goes into the drain, clogs it, and slowly it blocks it. Now she is doing the second rinsing. How carefully she is using the water, you can just watch. I hope you remember that this water was already used water. Second rinse is in progress. It is more efficient to rinse the inner surfaces of these vessels before you actually wash them. Soak them a little and then wash them with the same water. Where you think the detergent is required, you use it, and she is using Vim. But it is very important to use it sparingly. Please be warned that this detergent is carcinogenic if it is consumed even in small quantities internally. Therefore, it is very important for us to use less and less detergent and make sure that there are no remnants after washing. Since she is a chemistry teacher, she knows how harmful the chemicals can be to the body. And I am sure as she teaches chemistry and washing vessels to us, she also remembers how to take care of her health from the harmful effects of the detergents. Now see, the water has again gone back for reuse, the leftover water. She is giving one rinsing with the detergent, a thin layer of detergent. Another important factor is you have to be fast. After applying detergent, you should not leave them unattended lest they dry up and consume more water for wash it off. And by being fast, you also remain active and you save time. As you keep washing vessels, you can listen to some nice music, which is your favorite. That reduces boredom and increases your efficiency. They say listening to music soothes the body, re-energizes it. But let this music be soft and slow. probably it may add rhythm to your washing. And the entire exercise of washing vessels can be fun and enjoyable. Oh, she has finished already. First rinse with detergent. Wow, literally the pressure cooker is shining. Now she is going to give a quick wash to all these vessels. What she is going to do with this residue water is, again this will go back for watering. As long as the water doesn't have too much of chemicals, there is no problem in giving it in the garden for bigger trees. But don't throw water with chemicals for small and herbivorous plants. They may not be able to take the toxic effects of chemicals. This is the third rinse and final. With running water, the tap has to run very slow. She has managed it so well, you see the flow, and probably she wants to still reduce it. In fact, attachments come to allow the water flow to be uniform and very, very less. As we use water, we have to be grateful to God and to the nature for providing this wonderful resource which helps us in our health and hygiene. But remember, we have a great obligation. We need to save water. We need to respect it, not abuse it. Yeah. Had she removed the gasket, it would have been more efficient. Because sometimes keeping the gasket on, between the gasket and the pressure cooker, these chemicals can go and get stored. Vim and other cleaning detergents, even in micro quantities, can be quite toxic to the body. You remember our ancestors used ash and sometimes a slight amount of sand to clean vessels, which hardly has any chemicals in them. If you are helpless and you can't do your own work, and if maid is working for you, please make sure teach her 1 or 2 days how to be water efficient in cleaning the vessels. Generally, the biggest mistake that we all do is to keep the flow from the tap very high. And not only it wastes water, but also splashes water over the entire kitchen and makes it very ugly. Literally, these vessels are shining. And here also Prestige pressure cooker upper lid. So it's important for you to clean by removing the gasket. And you see how she is collecting the water after, which is being used for the third rinsing, and this water she will again reuse for first cleaning of the greasy vessels next time. It says that she is not going to use even half bucket, maybe half of it. And we can't call it used because we are going to reuse it. So which literally means that you are hardly using any water for doing your household chores if you do like this. Imagine how pleasant and how happy and how thankful nature will be. And if nature is happy, we will have more water in the future. Our next generation need not walk miles and miles, dig very deep bore wells to get water. Now she will keep this water conserved for the next use. Maybe some amount she may use it for cleaning the platform in the kitchen. Yeah, she is showing us how much water she has already collected, and this she will be adding to it for future use. Lastly, saving water is not slogan. It is way of life. It is a passion. It is a grateful living, being thankful to the Mother Nature. Thank you for watching.